said start streaming, and it says it's streaming apparently. It's probably not good because my upload's bad. Let's go see if there's something live on Truth, Money, and Freedom.
All right. I'm going to check it out right now.
Okay. Let's see. Subscribe. Let's see. Truth, Money. It gives a little icon that it thinks I'm streaming. I'm trying to stream, but go to subscriptions. Oh, live now. There it is. 2 watching. Well, hi there. Hey, listen, gang. I've never done a live stream before. So do me a favor. Let me know if it's working and if you guys can hear me, if anyone who's watching right now. Okay. Hey, Tribulation Prepper. Hey there. Long time no talk to, man. Can you hear me okay?
Now, I can't seem to find you. What the hell's going on?
A bit of an echo. Okay, gotcha. Oh, yeah, I got to turn off this mic. Okay, hang with me, Tribulation Prepper. I'm working on it. Okay, I've got audio input on, let's see, that's the headset, and it's working on headset, and I'll bet you it is also my studio mic. Okay, I have to mute the studio mic. There we go. Hopefully, Trib, that actually solved it. There shouldn't be an echo.
I don't see a live stream anywhere.
You don't see one under Truth, Money, and Freedom?
No.
Okay. Okay, he says it's good now. And Rebel Cry. Hey there, Rebel Cry. And I don't. Can you guys can you guys hear American Man when he's speaking?
Shit, man.
Tribulation Prepper and Rebel Cry. Can you guys hear American Man when speaking as well as me? Hopefully he's coming through. If not, I got something else to work out. Guys have never done a live stream before. Oh, you can hear him. Okay, gotcha.
There you are.
They're hearing the whole chat. So, Mike, just so you know, folks can hear the chat.
Okay, from where?
We're live streaming right now on Truth, Money, and Freedom podcast on YouTube.
Well, I want to let you guys know. I let you know a while ago, but my screaming and all like nothing. But oil is down again. It's still crashing. It's at 15.98.
Okay.
Down 12.53%.
Okay, that's worthy of a little bit of attention. So let's go there real quick.
Yeah, I'm using the Market Watch chart.
Oil, $16.44. I like it.
Oh, well, right here it says 15.88. Down 13%.
You have a better number than I do, Mike. I don't know if you guys can see that. And guys, forgive me. This is my very first live stream, so I'm probably going to make a lot of mistakes. And hopefully I don't frustrate you guys too much. I don't know how I can watch you guys simultaneously with the stuff that I bring up on the screen, so just bear with me as I learn this and get the process done. Of course, with us we have Mike from Maine, who is the actual owner of our Discord server. American Man, who is a very valued member of Discord. And tonight we're going to talk a little bit about his BitChute channel, but we'll talk about other things as well. This is an impromptu thing. It wasn't scheduled or anything like that to do a live stream. American Man do you know how to do it? And I said, no. So I just tried to work on it, and I figured out how to do it, I guess. So we'll just do a little bit of a live stream tonight. That'll be kind of fun, a little bit different.
Yeah.
15,
I like that hat you got on.
15.72 on oil, West Texas Intermediate.
Okay. Look at that. 15.75 is what I got now, Mike. You guys look at that. That's amazing. Those of you guys who have watched oil, we're going back to the 90s now for the price of oil. I meant like mid-90s. This is amazing.
1568. It's down over 14%. 1566.
Okay, gotcha. Hey, it's Aaron Scott. Welcome to Aaron Scott. Sorry, I didn't realize you were there. Aaron, forgive me. I'm just learning how to do a live stream. I have no clue how to do it. But yeah, the real Aaron Scott is with us, Aaron T. Scott. You guys remember now the crap she's been dealing with on our channel.
I resubbed the real Aaron Scott. Although I hardly ever comment. I comment once.
That's what that whole conversation was over.
Yep, and Aaron, I let everyone in our Discord server know about it too, so they're resub to you on your new channel.
Aaron Scott, the lady that had her.
Wow, oil keeps crashing.
Somebody
1555.
her channel happy. Now that's when I asked her, she was, gay.
It's down almost 15%.
Yeah.
My mic's muted.
Yep, and I think that oil is going down to maybe 10 or even 8. And for those of you who don't know this, I wish Wanderer were with us right now. Aaron may not even know this. You might find this fascinating, that oil is being sold to us for, Mike, correct me if I'm wrong, $4 a barrel from Canada right now.
They've been discounting their oil for a long time.
Yep.
Stay in the market.
So we're actually getting oil from Canada for $4 a barrel right now from their oil sands.
Probably lower than that now. I mean, West Texas Intermediate, 15.42.
Yeah.
It's down 15.6%.
Yep. So that's a
1538.
Oh, Aaron had heard about that. Yep. That is absolutely fascinating to me because they're losing a lot of money. But of course, just like in America, Canada subsidizes everything. And that's one of the conversations we had a couple of days ago, how everything is subsidized now. Everything. Corn, oil, whatever.
Welcome back, Wanderer.
Hey, Wanderer. Just so you know, and Wanderer, I got to say this real quick. Aaron Scott is with us live we're actually live streaming right now on YouTube. And we actually have Aaron Scott with us as well. The reason I'm saying that, Aaron, is Wanderer is a big fan of yours. So, and Operation Popeye's with us. Hey, buddy.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm subscribed and I'm not seeing you. Oh, yeah, I see you now.
Okay. And that
false alarm.
That's Mike from Maine's voice you're hearing, and he is the owner of our Discord server. Toilet paper at Sam's is up 33%, so it's cheaper to drive your car than it is to wipe your butt. Yeah, kinda. Well, we'll have dollars to do that pretty soon with, though, guys. So just hold on to those single dollar bills there. You'll be using fives, I'd say, by the end of the summer. Aaron's blushing. She just doesn't feel that big. Well, you've got a lot of followers in Truth, Money, and Freedom, Aaron. I think Wanderer is the one. He is in Canada, and he is one of the oldest members of our group. Our group is 6 years old, and he's the one who brought you to us. I'm going to say it was 4 years ago, maybe. Something along those lines. So we've been following you ever since. So... let's see, stock up on leaves for backup. Okay, yeah. Backup to the dollar, toilet paper. Then you can have leaves as well. Wow, I didn't expect this. Wow, this is really cool that people are showing up here. This is totally impromptu. For those of you who are listening in but not typing in, this was just literally an impromptu thing. We didn't expect to go live. We were going to do a recording in our Discord group tonight. And one of the things I wanted to do tonight, I'll bring it up here in just a little bit here, is American Man's BitChute channel. And Aaron, that's something that I would like to talk to you about, is basically going on BitChute, just a secondary channel, call it a backup channel, and upload all your new videos on BitChute as well. Now, if the next thing is, you would ask me, is everyone going to BitChute? I don't know, but it is growing perhaps faster than DLive and all that fun stuff. There's a ton of them out there, but it seems like it maybe is growing a little bit faster. Maybe more people are going there. So, hey, Mad Max. Hey, it's Bob Barker. Hey, buddy. Let's see. We've
Oh
got.
yeah, I'd like to remind everybody, mash that like button, people. Just mash it. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Mash that like button just like that. And let's see. We got Todd with us. Todd Woodworth. He's stoking up on freedoms. So I have some. When all the slaves try to it away. Try to take it away. Try to. Yep. So let's see. And Todd. Yep. Yeah, not much, Todd. Like I said, impromptu live stream. We didn't plan this or anything. It was totally by accident just to see if I could do it. And before I knew it, it was actually working. So, so this is our very first live stream. So hopefully it's
Oh,
successful.
and oil continues to crash. It's at 1478, down
Let's
19%.
let's take another look at oil. $14.79. Look at that, gang. It's almost down 20%. Um, Aaron, correct me if I'm wrong, but that would be like a record for oil to go down 20% in one day. I don't think I've ever heard of that before.
Is there a circuit breaker for oil?
I don't know. That's a good question. We can also look at gold and silver, but frankly, that doesn't work anymore. That whole mechanism's broken, gang. Paper, it's broken. It is
Well,
broken.
this smacked it down for like $11 today, but it's making its way back up now that Japan is open.
Okay. It looks like Japan's in the red. The Hang Seng is not open yet. Let's take a quick look and see if the composite is open. Let's go to Asia and Shanghai Composite. Shanghai Composite is currently open. Oh no, I'm sorry. Opens in 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Forgive me on that. And forgive me, guys, for using CNN to go to all these financial pages. It's just what I'm used to. I don't normally peruse CNN.
It's CNN, fake news. Trump told them today.
Yep.
He said, you guys are pathetic.
Yeah, that's one. You guys have to, as much as I distrust Trump, and I really am not a big fan of Trump. I wish I could be. But one thing I got to say is, oh boy, there's a lot of stuff that's come up. But he has really, really been hammering away at those journalists at in the press conference, or the pressers as they call them.
Yeah, he's clubbing them like baby seals.
Mm-hmm. Mad Max Bob Barker says, hope you all are growing food. And actually, maybe we should talk about that a little bit tonight. Mad Max, that's a great subject. And that's something that I am very seriously into right now. And in a very big way. In fact, I've been working in my garden all day today, which is why I'm not showered and I've got a hat on and everything. I was kind of sweating out there a little bit. But there we go. Wanderer, I Jessel. Just so you know, Aaron, that is Wanderer in our group. He comments on your channel all the time, and he is a big fan of yours. So it's really cool that you could be talking to Aaron right through Truth, Money, and Freedom, Wanderer. And Wanderer, I gave you credit. You're the one who brought Aaron Scott to all of us. So pretty cool. So yeah, Wanderer in our Discord group. Okay, and Aaron Scott, she knows him from her channel. Good deal. So we're talking about a little bit about food. I'll let you guys know. First of all, Aaron has just an amazing setup going on in her property down there, and she's growing all kinds of food. And I'm kind of taking a page out of her book. I've taken it a step further though. Hey, Aaron, have you seen that black stuff that you can get that you put, down where you're growing your spinach, your cucumbers, your melon plants, and all that kind of stuff, so you can prevent weeds from growing up in that area? Because I'm doing that all over the place, and I'm really hopeful that's going to help us out here. Because, as you know, if you live out in the middle of nowhere, you actually you have a high weed pressure, so a lot of weeds. So anything we can do to prevent weeding, like literally 3-4 times a week, we love out here. Weed matting, there we go. Yes, that's it. I didn't see any, but you may have had some that I've missed. So, and yes, my goodness, we have a lot of people in here. Bamboo is in here. Hello, Bamboo. Let's see. Mad Max was already talking. Let's see. Aaron Scott, Jessel, Tribulation Prepper, of course. Good to see you again, buddy.
And WTI oil is down at 14.52, 20.5 cents.
Oh my God. I can't believe this is happening right now, guys. Have you ever seen oil go down so much in a day? I mean, we thought it was crazy a year ago when oil would go down like 5 or 6% in a day. Flat Sixer, I am going to get Erin's channel up on my feed, and I'm going to put it in here. She can probably help you with that, but you can grow a lot of food in your apartment, but you will need some growing lights. LED lights are fine, by the way, as long as you get the 5000K lights that include the UV spectrum. Aquaponics, there we go. Thank you, Todd. You can actually grow with water. You just have to put nutrients in the water. Let me get Aaron's channel up real quick. And I'm also going to get American Man's channel up as well. So let me start here. And we'll get...
Did I miss the channel?
Hey there. Who's that?
Vessel.
Oh, Vessel. Hey there, buddy. We're actually live streaming right now, believe it or not. So we're live on Truth, Money, and Freedom podcast on YouTube.
All right, I'll be there.
Okay.
What's up, Vessel?
Hey, American Man.
How you doing, buddy?
Good. Yourself?
I'm hanging in there. How's the wife and kids?
Good as usual.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it.
We are up here. Here we go. Paste. I'm pretty sure I can put a link in. Okay, guys, that's the link to Aaron's channel. Since we're talking about gardening right now, my goodness, I mean, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone who's doing a better job with the amount of land they have. So check out her channel. She's got a lot of stuff going on, everything from vegetables to fruits to fruit trees. So if you guys are not subscribed to Aaron's channel, be sure to check it out. And now I'm going to go to BitChute real quick, and I'm going to get American Man's channel up. And I want to put that in the chat as well, or in the live stream. Let's see. Here's American Man. Let's pause on that. Here we go. This one is for American Man's channel. And I want to say a couple of things. He's with us right now in the chat. It's his BitChute channel. American Man, like many others, has actually moved over to BitChute. He still maintains a slight presence on YouTube, but he feels that it's probably a waste of time to try growing a channel on YouTube. And frankly, I have to agree with him. We're all under constant threat. Any of the truthers are constantly under threat of having their channels removed. So I would like you guys, if you could, to check out his BitChute channel, but he's doing kind of documentary style stuff. He's doing a very, very good job on a lot of stuff having to do with the totalitarianism that we're all facing based on coronavirus, whether or not it's real. I'm not even going to get into that. I have my own personal opinions on this, but I think that he's doing a very, very good job of talking about the individual ramifications per state, per freedom, per right that's guaranteed by the Constitution or in the 10 Amendments of the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. So a great channel to check out would be American Man's on BitChute. I'll put it in one more time. And for those of you who have BitChute, if you don't, it's really easy to sign up. So, yeah, Aaron Scott is, I believe, just down in Arkansas, I believe. So she's not too far from me. I'm in the Springfield, Missouri area. So, and Aaron, first of all, I want to say how sorry I am that what happened to your channel. That really, really sucks. I know how much time you put into that channel. But I think basically with people that you know that also have channels, if we put out a video about once a week, I think we could get your most of your subs back to you.
There's still calories.
What's I hear rumors on the internet that somebody from China or the Chinese had something to do with hacking her channel.
Well, yeah, that's well, it was Chinese or Indonesian, something like that.
Yeah, it
In
looked like
fact,
Indonesian.
yeah, Mike is a little more skilled at reading foreign languages than I am, but this one of these two is the channel that Aaron. No, hang on, it's this one on top. I'm sorry, I unsubscribed to it. I reported Aaron Scott's old channel for cruelty to animals, and I also reported it for hate speech to help try and take it down. Which is, she gave us all permission to do so. So, but at any rate, oddly enough, it's still not been taken down. And yet, we as truthers, our channels are being taken down constantly, all the time. Yet, we don't get reported, we just get taken down. And all the people are reporting on Aaron's channel how, vile it is and how nasty it is and everything. They're trying to take it down, and they won't take it down.
I had to unsubscribe because I had a page full of gobbledygook. I mean,
we all did. That's
yeah.
Yeah.
So I had to activate one video and unsubscribe, and then my subscription page came back to normal.
Yep.
But I had already hooked up to the real Aaron Scott YouTube channel already the night before.
Hey, Jimmy D is with us. Hey there, buddy. First live stream, so forgive all the mistakes. And Ellie is with us. Hey there, Ellie. Wow. Everyone's turning out tonight. This is cool.
Remember, guys, mash that like button.
So
for everybody that hasn't mashed yet, mash it. Yeah.
Yep. And I'd like to move real quickly back to the gardening subject, because American Man, if he can join us on this one, there's a lot of stuff going on with the food supply in the United States and worldwide. We can get into the worldwide stuff later. Let's talk about where most of us live as the United States. American Man's been doing some videos and doing some research on this, with literally the amount of food that's being literally thrown away at this point in time, and it's because of government regulations that this is happening. And I can back that up with, go ahead, Mike.
Well, the Secretary of Agriculture, Johnny Perdue, or Sonny Perdue, whatever his name is, he announced $50 billion or $1 million program to buy all this food that the farmers are dumping right now.
Yep, but they wouldn't take milk and they wouldn't take onions. So we know for a fact they're dumping those regardless. And what I mean by the regulations, folks, is, for instance, a farmer, is contractually obligated to provide for this particular chain of restaurants. And if that particular chain of restaurants is done, there's no way for him to get out of that to sell to other folks. The government says, nope, can't do it, because if we flood the market with onions, then the price of onions will go down. So they seem to be very interested in keeping the prices up.
A lot of farmers, they sign contractors, food processors, restaurant chains, even grocery chains, like for Bob Evans. He goes in and he buys whole potato.
My question about that whole subject is, why is the government giving incentives to goes down permanently?
That's a good question. I don't really have an answer for you, but the regulations are what caused the problem in the first place.
Right.
They're making it easier for corporate operators to
take over. Exactly. That's concerning. That's very concerning, because if that could be used against the population to motivate us to do something that the government might ask or demand of us, and if we won't want to stand against the government or refuse whatever it is that they're asking us to do, they can use that as leverage.
Well, the corporate, the corporate farmers will just raise prices. basically wants to get rid of their competition.
Hey, I'll go on to our Discord channel real quick. In fact, I'm going to try and shrink this up, and so you guys can see who's talking on Discord when you hear the voices. And so you guys,
Oh, that's ingenious, TC.
yeah, I'm going to try operative word here. Let's see if I
No,
can make
okay.
it happen.
Yeah.
Me and my wizardry. There we go. That looks better. That looks a whole lot better. Okay, there we go. Okay, guys, for those of you who have never been in Discord before, I'm sure you've heard me talk about our Discord group. Um, this is Discord. I can give you a tour of it in a little while here, but you see that I'm lit up green, Timmy Chonga, down here. And I think most of you know my name is Patrick in real life, but Timmy Chonga is my dog, and he is really cool, so I just thought I'd take his name for my screen name.
Yeah, he is a great dog. Yeah.
Yep. So you see me, and then Mike from Maine right there, he lights up once in a while. American Man is right up here, and he'll light up green when he's talking. So,
Yeah.
but I thought you said that Wanderer was with us. Did he leave already?
Yeah, he left. He must be watching a video.
Oh, he must have left to go to actually the live stream instead. So he's
Oh, he
probably,
might have.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's probably here with us in the live stream. Okay, gotcha. You guys are putting in a lot of stuff here, a lot of comments. Let's see, we're talking about family farms and cows, contracts. Let's see. And of course, hello to Ellie again. Yep. That is so neat that you're with us here for the live stream. For the first TMF live stream ever. We'll see if it's something interesting and worth listening to later, or if it's a complete disaster. We'll find out.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
He's wandering.
I'm gonna do like what I do at Mineco 64's live chats. All right, everybody, mash that like button. Give TC, show TC the love, and give him a like. Share and
Mashing.
subscribe.
I'm mashing. I'm mashing.
Oh, you masher.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell you what. Now that we got everyone here in the chat, I'd like to ask some questions. Okay, hang on. A couple of comments here I'm going to read from Ellie. They're closing the Home Depot at 6 and the Lowe's at 7 p.m. The employees want to work. Okay, gotcha. So they're shortening the hours of the Home Depot there, where you're at, Ellie? It's late for me, and I'm a power generator. Oh, Aaron Scott has got to go. So, Aaron, you take care. Thank you for coming in tonight. I appreciate you. So I'd like everyone's thoughts on where they think silver is going to be, maybe by the end of the summer, say September timeframe, because I'm thinking silver and gold are going to be significantly higher this summer.
$35 an ounce.
Okay, I think it'll be significantly higher than that. Actually, we're talking physical, not the paper. And Aaron, again, goodbye, and thank you for coming in tonight. It was wonderful to have you in the live stream, the first live stream for TMF.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and right now gold has recovered almost all of tonight's losses. It's at 1680. It looks like a V-shaped recovery.
Okay.
Could be worse.
$1,000 an ounce.
Yeah.
I wish.
1,000. It's possible. I mean, I don't know if possible by September, but maybe that's something that we could see towards the end of the year. I'm thinking we're going to see over $100 by September. Over 100.
Oh, and now the reports from Nova Scotia: gunman disguised as police officer kills 16 in Nova Scotia rampage. Deadliest
Wow.
in Canada's history.
So, yeah, that's a Nova Scotia story. That's a big one that happened tonight. I don't know if you guys knew about this. I was out gardening all day, so I just found out literally about half an hour ago, 45 minutes ago. Apparently there was a mass killing in Nova Scotia. 26 people, Jessel?
16.
16. Okay, gotcha. Oh,
Yeah,
Jessel might be thinking 26 for silver or something.
Yeah. And oil recovered. It's at 1588. Only down 13% now.
Yep. Hey, Tribulation Prepper, silver's at $15.14 right now, but you certainly can't buy it for that. The cheapest that I've been able to find it for online right now was at Golden State Mint for I believe it was $19.45 an ounce. That's the cheapest I can find right now.
And what was that, bars or
No,
rounds?
it was Buffalo's. Buffalo silver rounds.
What's up, Ellie?
So Pyramid 7, hello.
And what a lot of people aren't talking about is got it off the coast of Venezuela.
Okay. Off the coast of Venezuela. What's going on, Mike?
Well, I don't know, but apparently they're open Venezuela closely. So, well, maybe they're going to retake the oil fields.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. U.S. Navy is bearing down on Venezuela for something we don't know yet. And silver,
Well,
$26. Gotcha. Is that in Canadian dollars right now, Wanderer? Because I'm pretty sure. Okay. Oh, for September. Okay, gotcha. All right. You're locked in. $26 by September. You're talking real price, not paper price. Is that correct? And let's see. Yeah, we have no business in Venezuela. Good News Bear. Hello there, Good News.
there were American companies that drilled the well until Chavez took them away from companies. They were all companies. I'm sure they want them back. They're probably paying Trump to put the Navy there or something.
Yep.
Big money drives foreign policy.
Yep.
And supposedly this Maduro guy is supposed to be a big-time drug dealer.
Now, there's a lot of big-time drug dealers down in South America, Mike. There's more than one.
But he's the only one with a boatload full of oil wells.
Yep. Well,
when's the last time?
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say, when's the last time when you guys went to your local Costco's and gone shopping?
Yeah, what's going on and into all your individual areas here for, like, for instance, I'll start if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
One thing I've noticed is sugar and flour are in short supply. Sugar and flour. Also, of course, toilet paper is still somewhat scarce. Let's see, trying to think of anything else. For a while there, peanut butter was completely cleared off the shelves, and we're kind of a peanut butter family, so I noticed that. And let's see, and then also frozen pizzas. That's another one that I've noticed that the cases would sometimes be empty on.
Really?
I think that was more of a comfort food thing than anything else, though. I don't think that was a run on frozen pizzas.
Yeah. And then I noticed, first thing I noticed when I went to is the customer entrance area is basically turned into a cattle chute. And as I'm walking down the cattle chute, I'm waiting for the bolt gun to appear. But
yeah,
so far the bolt gun hasn't appeared. And I'll go into the meats. There's meat, but the meat cases are not full like they used to be. I mean, they used to be jam-packed. But there is meat, and certain name brands are missing.
Yep.
But there's the store brand, or the store brand is missing, but there's plenty of name brands. That's what I've noticed. And there's no restrictions. I mean, I went and I bought pants, some shirts, so they're not restricting us in any way.
Pyramid 7 says he ate an entire jar of peanut butter today. Wow. Was that out of stress or could have been a protein deficiency? Todd says, I hate Costco now. I'm not falling for the rights theft, and Costco is ridiculous. Gotcha. Oh,
They,
Jimmy D said something really cool. If you guys don't mind, Jimmy's asking a very important question here. How about guns and ammo gone from the gun stores? Now, Jimmy D, here in Springfield, we can still get guns, but ammo is definitely hard to get. There is no doubt about it. But you can buy pretty much most guns are still on the shelves, but the ammo just ain't there.
And if they have the ammo, you're limited to one box.
Yeah, one box. Or remember, guys, I was live on Discord when I went in, and I could only get 3. If you guys remember that, so I got 3 boxes of 45.
And yeah, and you were lucky to find the 4. Because
Yep.
in some places there is 5 ammo left.
Hmm.
You know, just the odd caliber, you know, like that. Same thing for high-powered rifles.
Yep.
Not all the calibers are available.
Well, here in California where we live, we went shopping at Costco, and they got through this line like you're at some Magic Mountain or Knott's Berry Farm or Disney World. And then when you go in, it's they have no hand sanitizer, no sanitizing wipes. What other stuff did they do not have? Huh?
Oh, Casey Gardner is with us. And Casey, wonderful to have you. She writes, Costco's entry was like a line at an amusement park. There are signs out front saying that what was in stock and what was out. No face mask, no entry. Well, that's awesome. No shoes, no shirt, no face mask, no service.
Was it like a cattle chute with, you know,
Yes.
a guy
Exactly.
waiting with a bolt gun on the other end? No? I keep waiting for the bolt gun to appear every time I get close to the entrance.
And let's see, Ellie says when she tries to buy pants for her boys, because all the sweatpants are skinny at the bottom, you can't find normal sweatpants anywhere.
Yeah.
So that one I don't know. I haven't looked for anything on clothing yet since this whole thing has started.
Well, I went, you know, I was in the men's, you know, there was plenty of pants, but, you know, it was getting thin, especially in the t-shirt and underwear section.
And Tribulation Prepper is making a request that we do a reoccurring Sunday night update, a live stream kind of deal. Yeah, maybe we can make that happen. I would love for Craig to come in and do live charting for everybody. I think you guys would enjoy that. Craig is our resident chartist in our group, so he can chart, you know, the Dow, you know, the S&P, the bonds, stocks, gold, silver, whatever you guys like. He'll even take requests.
Oh, and I bought a little bit of gold with my stimulus check. Bought a half ounce, a quarter ounce Eagle, and quarter ounce Kangaroo. Pretty nice. I like it.
Yeah, Mike just got himself some gold.
Must be nice.
Let's see, Casey also writes, oh, first responders had to show proof, but were in a separate line and allowed first entry. Gotcha. So first responders were allowed as customers to go in before anyone else. Is that correct, Casey?
Well, their time is limited.
Yeah, I'm sure, but they're not going in there getting supplies for work. They're going in there getting things for home.
Right.
So that's, you know, that sounds to me like a problem. Let's see.
Well, our first responders are very important. They're soldiers on the front line, you know.
Yeah. Hey, Chaos Craig, just so you know, buddy, we are live on Truth, Money, and Freedom podcast right now. We're live streaming.
All right, cool.
All right. Hey, Craig, I'll tell you what, if you don't mind, I just bragged on you a little bit. If you wouldn't mind doing any live charts on the Dow or gold or silver or anything like that.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
if
we
you when you're getting ready to go live on your side, let me know and I'll switch it off so it'll show up in our live stream.
All right.
Okay, and I'll tell you what, Craig basically is our resident chartist, and he does these chartings for us live. Basically, if you guys have any ideas of what you would like to see charted, And keeping in mind the technicals aren't always right anymore because everything's manipulated, it's still fun, interesting, and educational. So if you guys have any direct requests, like if you guys say, hey, how about just the Dow or the S&P or the NASDAQ or silver or something, just throw it into the chat here and we'll see what we can get Craig to do.
How about coffee?
Coffee
There's
futures.
some fucking futures out there, yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Let's see. Very true. That's idea. Live streams on Sundays. Yeah, we should do that. And Ellie, you could come into this live stream right now just by coming into Discord into the welcome room. You could actually add your voice to ours if you wanted to, Ellie. Let's see. Jimmy D is throwing out a request for gold and for silver. Of course, Jimmy D realizing, of course, that that's the paper price, not the physical, because there's a very big difference now. But at the same time, that's one of the things we usually ask Craig to chart for us, even though we know that that's not the real price and it never will be.
I'm just trying to get my settings working right.
Okay, gotcha. And when you go live here, I'll switch to your screen, and everyone can see your charting.
Well, now with the CME, the CME gold and silver on double secret probation is not allowed to go up. It's supposed to go down. All the stuff that filed with the CFTC and the Securities Exchange Commission is redacted. You can't, there's a secret. They don't have any gold.
Let's see.
Or silver, for that matter.
Casey is writing, the preschool I work at is still open one time a week. Let's see. The owners have to fight to get more than 3 gallons of milk to feed the kids, since there are limits. Often have to go to 3 different stores. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And Todd writes, let's see. It'll be 5 years, but at least I may get some. Let's see, 20 coffee plants. Oh my goodness, you're growing coffee plants, Todd. Are you growing those outside or inside, buddy? That's interesting. You're going to be like Juan, picking your own coffee beans and everything. That'll be neat, man. Juan Valdez, was that his name, Mike?
Yeah. Oh, and his donkey.
And his donkey, yep.
And I think Craig just went live.
Okay, Craig went live. Okay, gang, we're going live to Craig.
Ellie asked are the kids aware of what's going on.
Oh,
By the way, guys, Casey Gardner's my
Yeah, Casey Gardner is American Man's fiance. He cut out when he said that. That's why I just said it again.
She's right there.
Okay, Craig, what are we looking at? Gold?
Yep, so this is gold.
Okay. And everyone can hear you, Craig, by the way. So
All right.
just kind of walk us through it.
So yeah, this is the gold chart. This is the bull market we've been tracking ever since we bought them in 2015. We got the moving average cluster, the flip of price over the moving averages, and now we got the fanning out of the bull market, which is the rainbow pattern with the red on top. This is the analogy I've been going off of this entire time is the bull market that started in 2002, where we had a bear market that ended. Here you can see the rainbow with the red on the bottom. Then a bull market that started. We had the price cross over the bunched up moving averages, and now the price is not this. This is just kind of background for anyone who hasn't been following this chart all along. But so far so good. The pattern is very similar, and so far it's playing out very similarly, I think. So now if I come back to present day, we can see that so far I've been panning out very just like that pattern. Doesn't it look familiar to that pattern
Interesting.
that we saw in 2002?
Yep.
Right?
It does.
And,
a very long bearish period.
Yeah, very long bear market, flipping over to the beginning of a very long bull market. What we believe is going to be a very long bull market. But right now, in the short term, I believe we're due for a pullback. See this this RSI reading down here at the bottom. we put in higher highs in price, but lower highs in the RSI, and that's known as a bearish divergence. This is on the weekly scale, and if we look at it on the daily scale, we have a bearish divergence as well. So I'd say we're likely to have a pullback here, and that's what it looks like to me. And
Yeah, that would be barring any unforeseen events, like some other black swan swooping in. Or...
yeah, well, I think we got our fill of black swans recently. But just like here, you could see typically whenever we have a uptrend line in the RSI and we break it, we typically have to do something down here. And that goes for any of these momentum oscillator type indicators. I find is that when we spend a lot of time up here, we have to spend time down here, and here you can kind of see we broke this uptrend line here, threw back up to the bottom of the line, found resistance here, and so this is another way to look at it. So I'd say we're due for a pullback. That's what I think. So the question is, how long, how deep might that pullback be? Now that I'm less certain of, but we can try to get some idea. So here's a Fibonacci retracement. The 618 is at 1400. Interesting. That's kind of a key level. Depends how I draw it, right? Like if I drew it maybe from the bottom of the bear market. Oh, sorry, I gotta from the bottom here to the top here. A 61.8% retracement of this entire move from the bottom from 2015 would be 1320. I don't think it's going to be that deep of a retracement. But let's see, what would that look like if it did?
Bless you.
Thank you.
I think that'd really be pushing it. Man, this level looks a lot better. The 14 level. It's a 50% retracement.
So paper silver could go down as far as $1,410.
This is paper gold.
Or paper gold, I'm sorry, paper gold.
Yeah.
Keeping in mind, right now the high is $1,764, but you can't get gold for anything less than about $1,950 per ounce, physically.
Yeah. What happens moving forward all depends, I guess, on the stock market. So if we return to some sort of complacency, maybe gold could sell off, and people would necessarily be eager to get more physical, and that could give us an opportunity to buy more physical, if that is the case.
Yeah, I'm all for buying a dip in gold.
So this is the the S&P 500, and I'm still kind of bullish intermediate term here. So that could be a pullback in gold is in the context of a move up the stock market. So just like when we break a momentum oscillator in an uptrend, after we break a momentum oscillator in a downtrend, we typically do something up here. So
Yeah.
if we spend time.
This is the S&P you're doing right now, Craig, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm trying to put the market in context with the goal, right? So, so if we spend time down here, it's likely that we're going to spend time up here, and this is just kind of a pattern that works in all charts. Very simple pattern that I've been using. So we have this descending resistance line. Like that resistance line, we're likely to do something up here, and the same goes for the stochastic oscillator. You see, I drew something similar here. I drew this back in March. And here we're kind of following along. I probably need to adjust things a little bit. Move this over here and change the incline of this. Trying to get a better view of this. How's it look on the daily? Actually, we kind of already satisfied the pattern on the daily scale. So on the daily scale, we satisfied my pattern requirement. The S&P 500, it could be approaching a top. It could be,
Okay.
but stay up here for quite a while we drift higher. So, but I'd be happy with this move we've had, right? Like I wouldn't be surprised if the current price in the S&P is the top, right? But there's evidence suggests it's got more room to run.
How much more room?
This pattern here has not been fulfilled. So the stochastic pattern has been fulfilled, but the RSI has not. So yes, we might want to switch to trading view because this this program's not so great. But this program is where I got all my moving averages set up, and so I kind of use this to do the traditional markets. So yeah, how much more room could we have to run on the S&P 500? We could work on some potential price target. Let's zoom out to the weekly scale. This is our bull market from 2009 going up, right? And then we had this fanning pattern where we're fanning down, and we broke through. This line seemed to be pretty important for a long period of time, right? Like this line here was support for basically starting from here in 2013. It was support from 2013 to late 2015, and then it was resistance from 2016 to 2017, and then it was support from 2017 to late 2018. Then it actually found support again, and then it was support again throughout 2019, and we busted through it. So, and here we are, we're kind of coming up on this line. So we could find resistance here at my interim target of 2950, which I believe is about the 61.8% golden ratio Fibonacci retracement. Let's double check. And the 61.8 fib level is 2940, 2950-ish area. I believe that would be a possible top in the stock market. We're not too far off of that from at this point now. Looking at the RSI, we don't have a bearish divergence. So because it looks like we have more fuel in the tank, we could bust through this 61.8 fib level, and then the next target would be 3150. So we'll see. We got a tight cluster of averages right here, right where we're coming up to. So there is resistance here. It's an important level. If we clear this level, then we have empty air all the way up.
Yep,
to new
I see that.
So we can. So we got a ton of resistance from right where we are, all the way up to about 3050. If we can get over 3050, then it's then we got nothing but empty space up overhead. So it's kind of an important area that we're in right now. It's not. I'm not. I don't have high conviction on it being a pivot point just yet, but it's very possible that it can be. Um, if I went long at the bottom, I'd say take profits here, and then hold on to house money because it might go higher. But
Okay, so right now, basically, we'll know pretty quick. It looks like it's getting pretty close to that level of resistance.
right.
So, would your guess be we'd know by Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe?
Mm,
Is it possible?
yeah. I mean, it might take towards the end of the week, maybe.
Towards the end of the week? Okay, gotcha.
All depends, I guess. Yeah. I mean, anything could happen.
Okay. Hey,
Um,
Craig, I'm going to switch back to the other one real quick here because I need to see what everyone's been typing in, and I unfortunately don't have two screens set up right now. So give me just a few seconds, and I'll come back to your live stream. Uh, let's see. Sorry, guys, I'm not reading all your comments aloud right now. I'm just looking for more requests for Craig. Okay, metals recovering. Okay, gotcha. No other requests. Okay, Craig, I'm switching back to you, and if you could do silver, because that's one that Jimmy D had requested.
sure. So let's see. We expect silver to do something like that gold's gonna do, and I kind of look more to gold for a Q on silver. Um, let's see. In this case, we have a series of lower highs on our side, but that's not divergent since we also have a lower highs in price.
Mhm.
Except for here, we had a divergence here right before the giant crash, actually. Um, and if we look at the momentum oscillator, it looks like we could be turning down here. So I'm looking to satisfy some sort of pattern that looks like this to look for a bottom. Um, if we see silver is more weak because it's more the aggregate representing the aggregate demand. If that is if it's not completely rigged, right?
Yep.
So right. So let's just operating under that premise that it represents demand in aggregate. See, we had this amazing bullish looking formation here, and now we kind of just lost all that progress we made. So it doesn't look good from where we are right now, to be honest. So I don't know. We can come down if we lose this level here at 1450, 1460. We're in trouble, right? Because we could chalk this up as a flash crash, a wick. If we look at it on the monthly chart, we could almost just write it off as a wick, right?
Okay.
And a wick you can kind of write off as just noise. So I wouldn't say it's permanent technical damage, right? Unless we close below and stay below this 1450-ish level. If we close below and stay below that 1450-ish level, that's bad news. It's very bad news. But because of that long wick, do you see anything else that looks like that here? That to me looks like a capitulation bottom wick.
Yeah.
I don't know, like that here. At the previous bear market in Bitcoin, we had a similar looking wick. In 2015, we made it a similar looking wick in Bitcoin, a similar looking candle.
Okay.
When we had that recent crash in Bitcoin, which is happening at the same time as this, and so So I think it's very possibly a capitulation looking candle. Or it's just a big give up. So we're anticipating a pullback. If we could pull back to 1450 and hold that level, and then continue higher there. So if we're, when we satisfy this pattern, so that's the bullish scenario, I think, is we come down, that once this pattern's satisfied, we're at 1450 and we hold it.
Gotcha. Well, at current prices right now, which is 15, what are we at now? 1540?
No, oh yeah, 1540, yeah.
1540. Okay, with current pricing right now for paper silver at 1540, I did today, Craig, go online and found the cheapest silver that I could find, which is a Golden State Mint, $19.45 an ounce for silver buffaloes.
That sounds about right.
So there's roughly about a $4 divergence between the paper and the physical right now on silver, and there's roughly about a $200 divergence between paper gold and physical gold. So I mean, it's very interesting. I've never seen a divergence that far before since I've been really watching the silver and gold markets. But so
Yeah, it
go ahead.
is interesting. Actually, when this price crashed from $16 to $11, right? The price of physical didn't drop at all. In fact, it went up,
Yes, it did.
and it basically went up to 1950-ish, and that's where it's been ever since, more or less. While the price of the futures market has gone down from 16 down to 11, back up to 16. Meanwhile, the price at 1950.
Okay, gotcha. I went
And we
robotic.